Hello, my name is Jesse Alvan, and I'm going to go over the NIAAA Title 9 audit findings that I found at Carver College Prep. And my interview was with Sydney Lewis. He is the athletic director that oversees Ideal Public Schools. On the agenda for today, we're going to discuss the sports offered, the number of teams per sport, number of participants in athletics, budget, equipment, shared space for games and practices, quality of equipment, and the coaches. And within this agenda will be the findings that I found. Um, the sports offered, well, for the boys, middle school and high school. So we offer flag football, volleyball, only high school volleyball, cross country, track, soccer, basketball, and golf. For the middle school level, um, for girls, for the middle school and high school, they offer volleyball, cross country, track, soccer, basketball, and golf. So right off top, it is uneven with the sports, as you can see. Uh, Volleyball, women's sports have one less because of flag football. Now, I did ask girls can participate. However, it's not really pushed just because of the physical um, aspect of the game. They just don't really want the girls to get hurt. They don't turn them down. However, it's not pushed upon for the girls to participate. The number of teams per sport. So for the boys' sports, for flag football, there's 2 middle school teams, 1 high school team. For volleyball, there's 1 high school team. For cross country, there's 1 middle school, 1 high school. Track, 1 middle school, 1 high school. Soccer, 1 middle school, 1 high school. Golf, 1 high school. So there is not offered at the middle school level. And basketball, 2 high school and 1 middle school. So the 2 high school would be the JV and varsity team. Now with the boys sports, with golf, I think personally this needs to start at the middle school level, only because golf is such a hard sport to pick up later on. So that's um, one thing that I didn't agree on, or one thing that I found a little shocking. And then let's go with the girls' sports. 1 middle school, 2 high school. So volleyball is a more popular sport, with having a varsity and JV. Cross country, 1 high school, 1 middle school. Track, 1 high school, 1 middle school. Golf, same thing. There's only 1 high school team. There is not a middle school team. And then basketball, 1 high school, 1 middle school. Um, yeah. Number of participants. So this is what I found most interesting. Now, looking at the numbers, you can see that there's a huge drop off once it gets to the high school, from middle school to high school, that transition. Now, it is a charter school, and there's a ton of surrounding campuses, 5A, 6A campuses around the campus that this was taking place at. Now, with that being said, we see a ton of students, ton of students leave to go participate at bigger high schools to go play football. That's one of our biggest problems that students are leaving. So looking at these numbers, 29 middle school kids participating in flag football to 17. So that's a drop off of 12. Cross country, 18 middle school. Once they get to high school, drops down to 11. Track, 22. When they get to high school, 13. So there's a huge trend, um, with with the kids leaving, and it's the same thing, with the girls. Now the girls have a higher count with the high school because for volleyball, because they have 2 teams. They have a JV and a varsity. Same thing with basketball. With the middle school, with volleyball and basketball, middle school, there's only 1 team, hence the number is low. They do make cuts, so that's why that number is where it's at. But looking at the rest of the numbers, you can see the drop off. So my question is, what are we doing, or what can be done to keep these students here to participate in sports, to keep them around. Now the budget per sport. Now volleyball 12,000, flag football 6,500, cross country, basketball, soccer, golf. This adds up to approximately $56,500. Now where they do save is the transportation and food. We do not offer any transportation. There are no buses. So every student that attends Carver Middle School must be taken to school and picked up from school, and it's the same thing for sports. They must be taken to the game and picked up from the game. Now, with that being said, because transportation isn't offered, food isn't an expense. They don't have to take them out to eat, after the game on their way home, as you would in a public school. So this is where they do save money. Now, this is another thing that I found pretty, something that stood out with the basketball equipment. Now, the basketball for boys, 43, the Wilson Revolutions are $79 per. Now, the basketball team, Nike home and away jerseys, Nike tracksuit, Nike slides, practice uniform, estimated $7,500. All items are brand new. Basketball items are purchased every 2 years, so all items are purchased every 2 years. As to where the girls' side, they have 20 Evolution basketballs at $79 per. Now, this is where it gets a little hazy. Now, the BSN home and away jerseys, BSN is the off-brand. It's not like Nike. It's not like Reebok or Adidas. BSN is it's kind of, if you were to think about it, it'd be like a Hill Country H-E-B brand. Not that there's nothing wrong with it. The quality's okay, but it's not a Nike. It's not a name brand. So it's way less, way more inexpensive. They do have practice uniforms and Nike slides, but yet, it's just not even with the amount of money that's been, dumped into the basketball program. Estimated totals $3,100, and these items are purchased as needed. Basketballs haven't been purchased in 3 years, as to where the girls, as to where the boys, they're purchasing, as needed every year. So there's a big money difference on this in particular. Now the shared gym space, and this is for basketball. Now, because there's more boys involved in basketball, the rationale is they get more practice time. Middle school boys practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings. Middle school girls practice Tuesday, Thursday, and some days on Friday. High school boys will practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday. High school girls will practice Tuesday, Thursday. Now, there is one gym. We don't have a practice gym, so not everybody can be there at the same time. The reason is there's more boys participating. There's more teams. Now, as to where in the fall season, the volleyball team, there's more girls teams than boys teams. So they have, more court time than the boys. So this is another thing that I found that, just wasn't even, but this is just the way things are done. And then last but not least, with this audit, as far as with coaches, with the middle school, there's 4 female coaches and 7 male. With the high school, there's 5 female and 9 male. So, total, there's way more male coaches. There's 16 coaches to 9. 16 male coaches to 9 female coaches. Now, whether this plays a huge part on the outcome or performance, we could go back and look at records. It also depends on how the kids perform, but this is something that I found interesting. There's just way more male coaches. I don't know if they're just willing to give more time after school, but this is something that could be questioned, and there could be a digger deep. I really appreciate this audit. I think it was awesome. I wish we had more time to go over more, but this is what stood out to me the most, and thank you.